Coming up in this Brightline construction update. In this update, I look at the start of the installation of the bridge over Interstate 95 and if work at the Cocoa Curve. We'll start at Interstate 95 and then head east along State Road 528 to the Cocoa Curve. Work on the bridge over Interstate 95 began at the end of June to install this first span over this exit ramp. The bridge is made up of 6 steel beams and will be wide enough to hold 2 tracks when complete. A temporary support was built underneath it next to the abutment. Next to the road, you can see another temporary support that will help support the beams when they go over another exit ramp in the 3 lanes of southbound Interstate 95. Heading west and the embankment is now complete, with grass laid along the length of it now. At Pine Street, work is still ongoing on the abutments. The beam should be ready to install here soon. Headed back toward the interstate, here's an engineer's eye view along the embankment. Here is a closer look at the beams. In the distance is the Cocoa Panel Tunnel. All of the panels are now installed, so work is beginning on covering it up so State Road 528 can be routed over it. There seems to be some work resuming on finishing the ramp as well. There are 3 cranes on site for the installation, and additional mobile cranes are used as well. Exiting Interstate 95 on eastbound State Road 528 a week later, and 3 beams were staged on trailers to be installed over the exit ramp. And here's looking out the other side at the ramp and cranes. Right here is where the new eastbound lanes of State Road 528 will begin that will go over the panel tunnel. And here's the tunnel. Concrete retaining wall squares are starting to be installed in advance of the tunnel being covered by dirt. The new lanes will rejoin the existing lanes here. We'll now head a couple of miles east to Industry Road and the Cocoa Curve and Tunnel. Over at Industry Road and the ramp leading from the Cocoa Tunnel to the future bridge here is almost complete. Subroad bed has been spread and grass is now laid along it. In the distance, you can see Florida East Coast Railway Train 105 passing by. On the west side of Industry Road, that ramp is close to being complete as well. At the bottom of the ramp, several drainage pipes have been staged. And here's a flight up the ramp. Crews are currently working on the abutments on both sides of the road in preparation for the arrival of the beams here. Over at the Cocoa Tunnel, and the site has been completely cleaned up and graded. Subroad bed has also been laid coming out of it. Some equipment is still being stored inside the tunnel. The embankment has been graded and grass is being laid. Heading south along the existing FEC mainline, work has begun to clear the brush where the future 2 tracks to Orlando will go on the west side of the existing mainline. That would be on the right in this view. A siding for a former trust company that was here has been exposed with the clearing and should be removed soon. To the left of the existing mainline, a second mainline is being built as part of the related Frontenac Improvement Project. It will begin where Brightline's double tracking stops at Michigan Avenue, and will go to where the FEC's existing double track segment in Titusville begins to remove a potential freight bottleneck. The Michigan Avenue crossing will end up being 4 tracks when it is upgraded. And here's the flight back north to the tunnel. We'll finish with a drive westbound on State Road 528 back toward the Panel Tunnel. This is the short stretch where the tracks are running along the north side of the 528. A wall has started going up on the edge of the right-of-way here. Another section of retaining wall is going up here to level off the right-of-way. The tracks will veer to where the road currently is here to enter the Panel Tunnel. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like button and subscribe. Also check out my social media pages.